Okay, 10:30. John Hunt.
Thank you for seeing me.
Can you come around here in front of your camera? And
No, I'll sit here at the ADA. It's easier on my back.
there's a bench right here.
You can hear me from here.
Okay.
I'd like to ask specifically what our Lincoln County Commission has or does in relationship to the Boonslick Regional Council of Governments Incorporated. What's the relationship between the Lincoln County Commissioners and the Boonslick Regional Council of Governments Incorporated?
Boonslick represents Lincoln, Warren, Montgomery County in relationship as to writing grants for us, any kind of federal funding wise that it's coming down. They're the ones that go out and they track the money and they apply for grants for us.
Well, that's Boonslick Regional Planning Commission, but the Boonslick Regional Commission of Governments Incorporated.
We'll have to investigate that one, John.
Well, it was on the agenda last week on the 25th as far as financial reports to the executive board. And I was curious because it's a listing with the Secretary of State, and it's basically I would say a non-profit created under the Boonslick Regional Planning Commission. It has the same address, same everything. I'm just curious what the connection is that it would be on an agenda from the Boonslick Regional Planning Commission to discuss financials of the Boonslick Regional Council of Governments Incorporated.
You're talking about the buyout grant money?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find out. I mean,
that's something that we'll find out and get back.
Next question
You
is...
have that question, Elaine?
Pardon?
You have that question down?
No, I didn't put that down.
If you'll leave us a list of the questions,
Yeah,
Sean, so we can...
I was,
Well, I just stated the question.
I know, I
What
was-
is the commissioner's
okay.
connection as Lincoln County Commissioners with the Boonslick Regional Council of Governments Incorporated? Or, I understand Boonslick Regional Planning Commission.
You want to know what the relationship is?
With the Boonslick Regional Council of Governments Incorporated. It is on the Secretary of State website. I mean, nobody's making any money off of it, I would assume.
No.
No, I mean,
We'll track that.
Boonslick Regional Planning Incorporated.
Boonslick Regional Commission of Governments Incorporated, or Council of Governments Incorporated?
It's not just another name for the same thing?
No, it's actually a whole separate thing. The Boonslick Regional Planning Commission is done under the governor's stroke of pen by law, but yet in the agenda minutes from the 25th, under the financials number 5, it has that Boonslick Council of Governments Incorporated financials, and I was just curious because when we got the meeting minutes from Boonslick, from Steve Etchert, the two agendas, the first one they sent out and the second one they sent out excluded that. And I was really rather curious as to why there's two there, you know.
We'll find out the connection, and as far as the change in agendas, you have to talk to Steve.
Okay, and these are some points. My next questions are rather pointed. I mean, prior to the meeting on October 25th, which was last Monday, had you disclosed, you Commissioner, or Presiding Commissioner O'Brien, had you disclosed that you had accepted employment with Pike County?
Prior to that date, no, I had not.
So you cast a vote representing Lincoln County as a presiding commissioner and to benefit Pike County by bringing them into Boonslick Regional Planning Commission.
No, I did not.
You cast a vote to allow them to come in at the executive level, which was then will be recommended to the full commission.
We cast a vote that day to present it to the full council.
Full council.
That's
The
right.
executive commission voted to recommend it to the executive council.
To the full
Okay.
council.
Had you disclosed to Boonslick or any of the other commissioners that you had accepted employment
No.
with Pike County prior to
No.
that point? And you did accept employment the week prior to that?
I accepted it the Thursday prior.
Thursday prior. Okay. You do not think that that possibly could be a conflict of interest?
No.
How? I mean,
Because I represented Lincoln County by making that vote that day as to present this to the full board. I voted for that day as a representative from Lincoln County.
but without disclosing to like Steve Etchard or the other executive board members that the week previous you had accepted employment with Pike County.
Right.
Okay. That's really all I wanted to know. I mean, I would think that you would want to be
No, that's, yeah.
be to the open about it. I mean, or maybe not voted or abstained from any voting.
I see your point, John. I don't agree with it. There's nothing unethical about it. It's legal. It's above board. I did make them aware after that meeting that I did accept a position that actually started yesterday. I wasn't employed until
After
yesterday.
you voted.
After the meeting. I made them aware of that. And at the full council meeting, I will stand up there and I will make the whole full council aware that I am an employee of Pike County. At that time, I will abstain from any votes or any discussion about it. The full council voting on taking in Pike County.
Now, you're the executive council now. I understand that for Boonslick, and both Commissioner Mays and Commissioner are
Representing
presiding
Lincoln
commissioner.
County.
Right.
Right.
Have you ever read the bylaws of the Boonslick Regional Planning Commission?
It's been some time.
So you haven't, read since when? 4 months, 6 months,
When
couple
I
years?
first took office 8 years ago.
Okay.
7
So
years.
they've actually been amended since then a couple of
Yeah.
times.
Well, we've read the amendments.
Okay, not in the entirety of the. Okay. Just curious.
Okay.
I
That's it.
have Charles. You give me a question? You could pretty much cover it.
What was that date when you went over there? October what? It was last
25th.
25th.
That was for the Boonslick meeting, and the Thursday previous is when you accepted employment.
Right.
So now
You
you're
know what,
now
John,
you're.
this is nothing to you. It's none of your business. But I'll share this with you. I am in agreement with Pike County Commission. Yeah, I am working part-time from yesterday, November 1st through January the 1st, with the understanding that I took an oath of office here to represent Lincoln County, and this comes first. At any point in time, I get any call to come here for any reason, I come here. That's the understanding. That's the agreement we all signed and agreed upon, that I come here and I represent. The majority of people voted me into office here to represent them, and I'm going to fulfill that obligation to the people here.
I mean, I commend you for that. I really do, but I honestly think that should have been disclosed before a vote to include Pike County in the Boonslick Regional Planning
It
Commission.
wasn't a vote to include them in Boonslick. It was
You-
a
it
vote to present it to the full council.
But the
Full council.
the executive council voted to include Boonslick Regional or Pike County in Boonslick Regional Planning Commission.
No.
But no, they
No.
voted. They actually voted, but that vote
They
gets
voted.
recommended to the entire Boonslick Regional
John,
Planning
that's
Commission
where you're
It was
mistaken.
recommended.
That was a recommendation.
from the executive board.
Right. To
Right.
present it to the full
I
council.
understand that. I mean, but it wasn't done in a manner in which was completely transparent and open. I mean,
That's
if you had
your
knowledge of it,
Well, that's your
no.
opinion.
I mean, the facts show that the Thursday before.
That's your opinion.
Actually, if you really go back and watch the